It looks like someone tried to break into it with a screwdriver and tried to get it open. The car is gonna be, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare. Right, welcome back. So today we have a few things that we actually need to do for the Project Fox behind me. Now firstly, we need to sort out spigot rings as well as the boot lock of the Fox. Now if you come with me, if we look at the boot lock here for a minute, the boot lock isn't in the prettiest state. It looks like someone tried to break into it with a screwdriver and tried to get it open. So firstly, it's ugly, and secondly, we don't have a key for it. So at the current moment, the boot can't lock. When this video is coming out, we should have it sorted, so I don't come and try and just open my boot. Then spigot rings. So if you don't know what a spigot rings, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a plastic or metal ring that fits around the hub of the wheel. So it goes on the inner parts of the wheel and it comes and sits over here over. Now some wheels need it, some wheels don't need it. However, the wheels that came with the Fox, they need it and they don't have it. So it is an absolute nightmare to take the wheels on and off. So if I do end up running these wheels, well, the car, say I end up with a puncture, the car is gonna be, it's gonna be an absolute nightmare to actually stop and change the wheel. So to just avoid that happening and make it so much easier, well, we're gonna go ahead and look for spigot rings today and just try and get that sorted out. Now this isn't anything like, oh, we're pulling out an engine or we're doing that. No, we're gonna do that, but just not now. These are still small things that need to be sorted out and can be sorted out now. So before we get into the big stuff, we are gonna sort out this little running around errand things and get that done. So yeah, you can come along with me on the journey today as we try and sort out all these small things. It was time to head on over to go and pick up the spigot rings. Now the spigot rings we went to get at Tiger Wheel and Tire. They had spigot rings and they costed 50 rand. So if that's a lot for spigot rings, I don't know. All I know is we needed them, so we went and we got them. So now we have our spigot rings. This, as I said, badly described earlier, this piece is gonna come and it's gonna fit over the cap here. Now once it fits over the cap, you can see you have to get it right, because if the center hole is too big to go over, you're still gonna have the same problem. It's not gonna be as bad, but you're still gonna have the same problem. But the outer part is what's key. You need to make sure, I know that the wheel's dirty, but it has to slot in. It slots in, and this way the wheel will not move. Because currently, without the spigot ring, if you try and put the wheel on, the wheel, it has a lot of movement. Now once you try and put it on, however, with the spigot ring, put it on, and the wheel is on. There's no up and down movement. It's only doing this here because I don't have any bolts in or anything, but I can leave the wheel without touching it. Without the spigot ring, can't do this. So what we have here is the boot lock. So Liam and editor, I didn't get any footage at the actual locksmith because it was a single guy and it's kind of hard to whip out a camera and start vlogging and this man is just standing and looking at you. So I didn't really get footage of inside the locksmith. However, the locksmith was KZN locksmith. They open 24/7. They located within a BP garage. So it costed 395 rand to get the lock sorted out. But at least now I know my boot can lock. Well, this is the boot lock that I went with to a locksmith to get them to sort it out, and as you can see, it is a bit worse for wear. So instead of putting this lock into the boot, well, what we did was we just decided, you know what, we're gonna take the mechanism out, because that's the main thing we needed. Because if we look here, it's not the prettiest thing to look at. So because of that, we just undid the back, pull the barrel out, and now we put it into the one that was already in the car. So here we are, as you can see, much better to look at and hopefully actually functional, because as I mentioned earlier, the lock, well, we didn't have a key for it and it wasn't pretty, so the car wasn't locking, but now it is. And since we were already at the back of the car, we decided to just adjust the rear bumper. Now, in order to do this, we just need to loosen 2 bolts on either side of the car, and then we can just manually adjust the bumper, because the bumper was put on but it just wasn't really following the body lines to perfection, so we just slightly adjusted it. So we just need to pull the bumper back a little bit and then get it to actually follow the body line by just lifting the bumper up just a bit. So we have to do this on both sides, and it is a bit of a strenuous task because now you have to keep going back and checking, making sure, okay, is it right, then you go on the other side, you adjust it there, and then on the other side it went out of adjustments. So there is a lot of back and forth to actually sort it out, but it pays off at the end of the day. And then lastly, the number plates. So what we're using to actually hold the number plate to the car is a number plate holder. Now we had the option of going with velcros or even magnetic plates. However, I personally have issues with those. I've seen cars with magnetic number plates. For example, I saw a red Polo on the freeway once. It hits a bump and its number plate fell off. So that was what, 180 rand down the toilet. So magnetic number plates were out of the equation. Then velcros. Velcros are cool. A lot of people run velcros. No shade to velcros, but I also have seen people get their number plates stolen because they weren't really held on, because with velcros you just pull it off and you move on. With number plate holders, it is a bit more of a stretch. You need a screwdriver and you still gotta pry it out, and it's a bit of a story. However, the only problem that I have with number plate holders is how you have to attach it to the bumper. Honestly, it pained me to see those screws go through the brand new paint, well, and the brand new bumper. So it hurt to see that happen, but in order for the number plates to go on, we needed to do this. So now we have completed it. So now that we have everything that we needed done for the day, that brings us to the end of the video. Now, as I said, or you saw that clip earlier in the video, we are dropping the engine in the next video. So that is something that you do not want to miss out on. Plus, as you can see, this was a midweek upload, so you need to hit that like and subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out when I upload videos. So with all this being said, hope you guys did go on to enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.